Hello students, welcome to iExamB. My name is Anshul Malik and I'm currently working as Section Officer in Central Secretariat Services. So in today's session, we'll be taking up important pension-based GA question for your upcoming exam, that is NPS Grade A and Grade B. And all these questions are as per your PFRDA exams. So please be patient and listen the video very carefully. So before discussing these question, I want to give a rough breakup for your GA section. अगर मैं स्टैटिक पार्ट की बात करूं जिसमें से नेशनल पार्क, डैम्स, पावर प्लांट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं या फिर टेम्पल्स या एक्ट से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस पूछ लिए जाते हैं, तो 4 से 5 क्वेश्चन इस एरिया में से आ जाते हैं. अगर मैं बेसिक फाइनेंशियल टर्म्स की बात करूं या बेसिक फाइनेंशियल नॉलेज की बात करूं तो दोस्तों वो भी एक स्टैटिक पार्ट है, तो इसमें से आपसे 12 से 13 क्वेश्चन पूछ लिए जाते हैं. अगर मैं करंट अफेयर्स की बात करूं जो बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस रिलेटेड है, तो उसका जो वेटेज है वो थोड़ा सा ज्यादा रहता है. 15 से 17 क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछ लिए जाते हैं. अगर मैं स्कीम्स, अपॉइंटमेंट्स, अवार्ड, डिफेंस इन करंट अफेयर्स की बात करूं जो रीसेंट आपकी स्कीम्स लॉन्च हुई है या अपॉइंटमेंट्स हुए हैं, तो उसमें से 10 से 12 क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछ लिए जाते हैं. तो ये रफ ब्रेकअप है जो आपको ध्यान रखना है फॉर योर एनपीएस ग्रेड ए एंड ग्रेड बी एग्जाम. So let's get started. What is the monthly pension that will be provided to subscriber of Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Mandhan Yojana after attaining the age of 60 years? So the correct answer for this particular question is option number D, that is 3,000, because your Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Mandhan Yojana is a pension based scheme for your shopkeepers and retail traders, which provides a minimum assured pension of rupees 3,000 to their subscriber, and the entry age group is around 80 to 40 years. So please keep this thing in your mind. So, what is the age limit for enrolling in National Pension Scheme? So, everyone knows that NPS is an organization which is administered and regulated by your PFRDA, and any Indian citizen in the age group of 18 to 60 years can opt for your NPS account. So, the answer for this particular question is option number C. So every individual subscriber is issued a permanent retirement account number, that is PRAN, under NPS. How many digits are there in your PRAN? So your PRAN is an exclusively 12-digit numerical code which is allotted to every person who has subscribed for your NPS, right? And it is a government sponsored saving vehicle which provides social security benefits in the form of pension. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number A, that is 12 digit. So your next question is, that is your PFRDA is authorized by whom? So the correct answer is Ministry of Finance, because PFRDA is a pension regulator which was established by Government of India on August 23, 2003, and PFRDA is authorized by your Ministry of Finance, which is under your Department of Financial Services. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number C. Your next question is, under EPF rules, an employer has to contribute what percent of the basic salary of an employee into EPF? So you must know that an employer has to contribute 12% of the basic salary into EPF, and out of this amount 8.33% goes into your EPS. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number B, that is 12%. So which of the following bank is appointed by PFRDA as the trustee bank for your national pension scheme? So your Axis Bank has been appointed as trustee bank under NPS by PFRDA on 1st July 2015. So you can learn this date, and the appointment of trustee bank is valid for 5 years, which is subject to annual review by PFRDA. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number B, that is Axis Bank. So in National Pension Scheme, that is NPS, how much percent of the corpus is tax free on maturity? So the government has made NPS more tax friendly by offering complete tax exemption to the 60% of the corpus, right? And the remaining 40% of the corpus must be used to buy an annuity. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number A, that is 60%. So what is the mandatory contribution by the central government employee covered under NPS? So the mandatory contribution by central government employee has been increased from existing 10% to 14%, right? And this mandatory contribution is applied to your basic pay plus DA. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number D, that is 14% of basic pay plus DA. So what is the minimum net worth of PFRDA for pension fund managers? So PFRDA recently doubled the minimum net worth for pension fund managers to rupees 50 crore. And this has been done in year 2020, right? So the correct answer for this particular question is option number A, that is 50 crore. So in the next question, you have to find the false statement with respect to your Atal Pension Yojana. So your first option is the contribution amount increases with the age of subscriber. So this is perfectly right. The monthly, quarterly, half yearly mode of contribution is made available for subscribers. This is absolutely right. NRE can apply for Atal Pension Yojana. So this is the false statement because NRI cannot apply for this particular Yojana, that is Atal Pension Yojana. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number C. So what is the duration of your PPF account, that is Public Provident Fund account? So the minimum duration is 15 years and it can be extended after completion of 15 years, and the subscriber does not need to put any extra amount after maturity. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number A, that is 15 years. So what is the tax benefit under Atal Pension Yojana? So the tax benefits includes the additional deduction of rupees 50,000 under your section, that is 80 CCD 1. Initially, there were no such benefit, but currently the government has changed his rules and additional benefit of 50,000 is provided to the subscriber of your Atal Pension Yojana. So the correct answer for this question is your option number C. The maximum amount of pension that a person can receive under Atal Pension Yojana. So Atal Pension Yojana gives a minimum guaranteed amount of rupees 1000, which ranges up to maximum limit of rupees 5000, right? And this is to be provided after the age of 60 years. So the correct answer for this particular question is 5000, that is option number B. So what should be the minimum per month income of an individual for Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan Yojana pension scheme? So the answer for this particular question is rupees 15,000 because maximum limit is 15,000, and this scheme is basically launched by Government of India towards the worker from unorganized sector. So this scheme is administered by your Ministry of Labor and Employment, and it is a central sector scheme. So please keep these things in your mind, and the answer is option number A. So center has approved your Pradhan Mantri Kisan Pension Yojana, under which small and marginal farmers will get a minimum fixed pension of rupees dash per month on attaining the age of 60 years. So under this scheme, the minimum fixed pension is rupees 3,000, right? which will be provided to all the eligible small and marginal farmers which are subject to certain exclusion clauses on attaining the age of 60 years. And under this scheme, the beneficiary would require to contribute 100 rupees per month at the entry age of 29 years, right? So you have to contribute 100 rupees at the age of 29 years. So any farmer can opt this scheme and the minimum pension amount is rupees 3000. So Department of Pension and Pensioner Welfares have raised the upper ceiling of family pension to what rupees from existing 45,000 per month. So the upper ceiling of family pension has been increased to rupees 1.25 lakh from existing your 45,000, and this move is aimed at bringing ease of living for the family members of the deceased employees. So the answer for this particular question is option number E, that is 1.25 lakh. So in National Pension Scheme, how much percent of your corpus you can withdraw after 25 years of service? So everyone knows that Tier 1 NPS account is a retirement account that offers several tax benefit, right? And these contributions are logged until you reach the age of 60 years. However, you can draw 50% of your corpus after your 25 years of service. So the correct answer is your option number C, that is 50%. So please keep these things in your mind. So guys, I hope you like this video, and I want to give my best wishes to each one of you for your upcoming NPS Grade A and Grade B exam. And thanks for choosing iExam B.